Deliverance. That was streaming, just released August 30th on Netflix. Woo, Nelly, if you want a hair-raising film, if you're ready to not be able to sleep at night, this is giving the original Exorcist a run for its money. This was based off of a true story about a family and mother, Latoya Amos, in Indiana. And you know, the the director of Precious actually had an opportunity to take this film, denied it because they believe that spirit works through them, and they were afraid of what kind of spirits would work through them to conclude that film. So they turned that down. Somebody did pick the movie up, and I had no idea what I was in store for, and I definitely had nightmares last night after I watched it. So it's a single mother with her 3 kids move into this home with the grandmother, her mother, who has cancer. And this is like a very rough family. The grandmother is very aggressive, was probably considerably abusive to the Latoya Amos like character. And the mother is also pretty aggressive. She smokes and drinks straight West Coast, a little hood, if you will. The kids seem to be protecting her from Child Protective Services. Anytime the Child Protective Services shows up, the kids say, I don't know why I have these bruises. So this family is rough. The mother has a issue with alcohol and probably men and other issues as well. Pretty dysfunctional. Well, the youngest child was starting to have conversations with a being that wasn't there in real life, and eventually I guess it was a priest of some kind, ended up approaching her to let her know that in 1992, this was 20 years prior, they were very close with a beautiful family that lived in the house, and the result of living in that house for that very wonderful family was a triple murder suicide. And by this point, this kid is full on showing signs of very aggressive possession. Her other kids are showing signs of aggression and possession. She herself is showing signs of aggression and possession. It's like this house had not just picked one person, even though the child seems to be the focus. It is really starting to take over all of the people in the house. And I did a little research on this sort of documentary, if you will, and this really did happen. I mean, there is police accounts and facilities, nurse accounts of saying they watched a child walk backwards up a wall and up a ceiling. Yeah, you know, with all the horror movies out there and being based off of true stories like Amityville and Exorcist, I don't think I was able to find anything that, you know, you've got, you know, service workers such as policemen and medical staff documenting that they are seeing, you know, these children have these superpowers, if you will. And this is just in 2000. I believe they said 2012, so it's not even that long ago. Now, the current director of the film that released it decided not to have any conversations with Latoya Amos, which is who the movie is based off of. It didn't really go into why. Oh, it did, actually. He didn't want to re-traumatize her. And Latoya Amos and her children ended up surviving the house, and they now go to church every Sunday. Hell yeah, they do. And a very popular ghost detective purchased the house unseen for $35K, went in there and made his own film about this movie called The Demon House. And his docu on this same house actually has a warning that you may be inviting things into your home. That's how powerful this set of entities were that were running this house, is that his own documentary has a warning attached to it, like watch at your own risk. I won't be watching that documentary. I've had my fill. I'm good. I'm glad Latoya and her family made it out of this situation. And I mean, it's a 10, if that's what you're wondering. I give it a 10. But it ain't for weak people at all. Very intense film, just released August 30th. You like horror, you want to be scared, give it a go.